investigate the Bible, the prophets in the Bible are black. When you investigate the Bible, the description of Christ is black. Babakasha, hold up for me and jump to Revelations chapter 1 and verse 13. Understand? We're going to jump back just now, right? But we're going to see that in this Bible, the Bible says that Christ is a black man that walks the earth. Then, where did we get this white image from? Where did we get this imposter from?
I.S.U.P.K.
They say they want to hear that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move it coast shit. Cause if they make the wrong move, it post shit. You see me, they like, ooh, keep on stopping. I'm on my way up and they ain't gon' stop it. They say they want to hear that raw shit. Coming up, I'm about to boast shit. They see me, they like, ooh, keep on stopping. I'm on my body, real niggas right beside me. Damn right.
Somehow, this imposter has slipped into the homes of every black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man. This is not our God. This is an imposter. Go ahead, Baba Kasha.
The book of Revelations, chapter 1 and verse 13. And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks.
The Bible says in the midst of the 7 candlesticks. The 7 candlesticks represent the churches that Paul taught in Asia Minor.
Right.
And it says in the midst of these churches, go ahead.
One like unto the Son of Man.
One like unto who?
The Son of Man.
That says one like unto the Son of Man. The Son of Man is Christ. So in Revelation 13 is going to give a description of what Christ really looked like. So then we will get to know if it is this white image that we have hooked up in our households or if it represents what the Bible is saying. Continue, Baba Kusha.
Clothed with a garment down to the foot.
So in this description of Christ in Revelation, it said he had a garment clothed down to the foot. Continue.
And girt about the paps with a golden girdle.
And he was girt about the paps with a golden girdle. This golden girdle is a war belt. He had a big broad war belt around his waist. So he had a long garment down to the foot and a war belt around his waist to stabilize the midsection. In times of war, he would use that belt to stabilize the midsection. Continue, Baba Kusha.
Verse 14. And his head and his hairs were white like wool.
And in this representation of Christ in Revelation, it says that his head and his hairs were white like wool. Go ahead.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
Salakia, read back from white as wool.
His head and his hair were white like wool.
Go ahead.
As white as snow.
It says his head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow. The black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man, the black man has woolly hair. And when they hear this, and they say the hair is white as snow, that what we just call gray hair.
That's right.
Right? So given the description of Christ in the Bible, let's continue. Let's go further. Continue.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
And the Bible says his eyes were like a flame of fire. Right? In the book of Genesis chapter 49 and verse 12, it talk about Christ. He liked to drink wine. And they try to accuse him of being a wine bibber. When a black, Hispanic, or Native Indian man drinks any type of liquor, any type of wine, his eyes become red. Continue, Baba Kisha.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
What color was his feet?
Like unto fine brass.
What color was his feet?
Like unto fine brass.
Brass is a derivative of brown. If your feet is black, I don't expect your body to be any other color.
That's right.
Unless it's some type of strange disease that take you. And in these scriptures, Christ didn't have any disease. So if his feet was black, what color will be his body? His body will also be black. Read back that part one more time, Baba Kusha.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
So it says his feet was like unto fine brass. Continue. Brass is a derivative of brown. Continue.
As if they burned in a furnace.
And it go on to say, as if it burned in a furnace. So his feet was not only brown, but his feet was even dark brown. Christ was a dark man that walked the face of the earth. So then, when we look at this, what are you telling me? Where did we get this from? The Christian church managed to slip this in all our households. Now all of us have a white Jesus in our house. When you close your eye in the night to pray, you see a white Jesus. But when you look at the Bible, it does not talk about a white Jesus. It talks about a black man with woolly hair. And this is the atrocity of the Christian church. Now, if I knew that Christ was a black man with woolly hair, then and growing up, how would I be? I would want to be like that black man. Understand? I would want to become something great. Your children would want to achieve in school because they know that the greatest king to ever walk on the face of the earth was a black man with woolly hair. But these Christian bastards have slipped this into our churches and causing us now we born in the way this image make you feel. Now we're born what the Bible write by a white man. Because why? They changed the images in the book. But black, Hispanic and Native Indian man, we have to wake up. You understand? There is no black Christ in the Bible. The prophets are black. Even in Acts, in the book of Acts, they call Paul a nigger. Understand what is happening. Right? The word Niger in the Bible is translated as nigger. A black Hispanic and Native Indian man, Paul was of the tribe of Benjamin. And if Paul was alive today, he would be from the West Indies because he would be of the tribe of Benjamin. Black Hispanic and Native Indian man understand that the chosen people of the Most High are predominantly on the western side of the earth today, under the so-called oppression of the white man's empire, Babylon the Great, also known as America. You black man, you Hispanic man, and you Native Indian man need to understand that we are just not any people. We are a chosen people, a royal people, just as the Bible describes. Give us Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6, Babu Kisha. Now we're going to understand why I said we are chosen people. There's things written in this Bible. The Christian church always tells you, don't read the Old Testament. I wonder why. I wonder why they don't want us to read the Old Testament. Everybody is the New Testament. Even when they give little children the little slave Bibles, the blue ones, all it have in it is the New Testament. What about the Old Testament? But now we're going to see why we're supposed to read the Old Testament, black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man. Go ahead.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6. For thou art an holy people.
The Bible says that the Israelites, who are the black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man, we are a chosen people. Go ahead.
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
And we are a holy people unto the Lord thy God, the most high power. The black man is not an ordinary man in society. The black man was chosen by a God above all gods. Continue, Baba Kishan.
The Lord thy God has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
And the Lord said he had chosen the black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man to be a chosen people unto himself. He didn't say to everybody. He said a chosen people unto himself. I didn't say that. The Bible is telling you that. Read it back again, Baba Kisha. If you thought the Bible was a white man book, this is what the Bible says about the black man. Read from the top, Baba Kisha.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6. For thou art an holy people.
The Bible says the black man belonged to a holy people. Go ahead.
Unto the Lord thy God.
Unto who?
The Lord thy God.
Go ahead.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people.
And the Lord had chosen the black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man to be a chosen people on the face of the earth. Go ahead.
Upon himself.
Upon what?
Upon himself.
Go ahead.
Above.
Above what?
Above.
Go ahead.
All people that are upon the face of the earth.
And we were not only a chosen people, but we are chosen people above all nations that are upon the face of the earth. This is what the Bible says about the black man. This is what the Bible says about the Hispanic man. And this is what the Bible says about the Native Indian man. So then, how is this book a white man's book? when it says that the black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man, we are a chosen people above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Right. Listen well to what I tell. No calling can cause pain. Something that a rebel knows very well. Can't you tell I was sent from the Lord?